Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Kiborg has released yet another massive expansion. We've got a new arena, but most importantly, we've got a brand new class. They've added the Clown Implant set. So the name of the game, we are going 100% clown, as opposed to my everyday life. And so if you guys have not seen Kiborg, it's an action roguelite. Reminds me a ton of the Batman Arkham games. You got a pretty complex combat system. But like I said earlier, you can deck out every single part of your body and do some really insane things. We're ramping this up all the way to difficulty 7, so enemy strength plus 150%, wave difficulty plus 25%. We're not doing the Descend expansion just because in this mode, it's a little bit harder to fully deck out your character, and I want to see every single upgrade that the clown can get. They did rebalance this game. So 2 weeks ago, they made the expansion a little bit easier, but they also added something kind of crazy for a roguelite. There's now unlimited meta progression. So if you get the money, you can level up your character infinitely, which is kind of nuts. I mean, they do have an endless mode now too, so that helps out a little bit. But we're just going to jump in and see exactly how far we can get. I haven't played this game. Oh, no, we're descending. All right, we should be going the right direction this time. Guys, I have a question. A year ago, I played Kiborg for the first time. Absolutely blew up the channel. What was the first game you guys watched me play? Because I know a lot of you guys came from Kiborg, but I want to know your origin story. All right, so we are looking for Showstopper. Dodge is replaced with a monocycle. Hold the dodge button to ride it and juggle hell boxes. Running over an enemy leaves one of those on the floor. Using dodge while holding a melee weapon will use that weapon when juggling. Shield spent on hit 3. Damage on hit 10. Additional traps appear in the arenas. We do more trap damage, and traps activate faster. So the Showstopper is like a trap-oriented build. I'm still stuck on the fact that we ride a monocycle. All right, let's grab this. And now we get an augmentation. Your maximum health is increased by 100%, but you can no longer use ranged weapons. Dodges and attacks do not consume shields, but you cannot block or parry. Data rewards from all sources increase by 15% after each fight. So that's not terrible, considering we now have infinite meta progression, but the enemy health and damage goes up by 3% every single fight. I don't really like any of these, especially because I don't know how the Showstopper fights. So I'm going to reject this. The mutations are always very high risk, high reward, and so sometimes they're just not good for your build. As far as a starting weapon, doesn't really matter. We're going to replace these fast, but I'm going to grab whatever melee weapon has the most durability, which is going to be the Black Blade. We'll take that. Double Trouble, Burst, or Spaceman. Let's grab the shotgun. Okay, so if I dodge... Okay, so we juggle. I guess if we have more weapons, we juggle those too. And if we hit someone, we summon a hellbox. So there's a hellbox. I don't know what that does. Oh, that summons another trap. So we can keep running these guys over. It costs 3 shields. But every single time we get my shields back, we can do this and just summon even more traps until these guys are just roasting alive. Come on, I dare you. They can't do anything. All right, you're gonna die. I'm gonna run you over. All right, interesting. And so the more we get Showstopper implants, the more damage every single trap is going to do. And so we're gonna load those all over the map. Everything's gonna instantly die. It's been a long time since we broke Kiborg, but I feel like today we are gonna break Kiborg again. Last time, it was when we played as the Thunder God, and we put mines everywhere, which I still have. We can put down more traps. It just costs my energy. And so we can get money, or we can level up my implant. And so I guess if we level this up, maybe we would need less shields to hit people. So let's do that. Let's go over here to the right. Honestly, man, Kiborg is a ton of fun. Yeah, there's a little bit of jank. I mean, there's a good amount of jank. But every single time I play this game, we get so overpowered we break it. And that's probably why I've played it as much as I have. right, don't forget, I can run these guys over. So run you over. Wait for my shields. You're next. I can also put down this mine. Leave that here. Jump out. I can throw my weapon. Knock him out in one hit. That's probably my favorite thing to do in this game. Becoming a juggler. I guess we're a juggler on this too. All right, let's move back. There's a lot going on, and I don't want to get myself killed. I've got these guns I'm not even touching. All right, success. So that doesn't increase the rarity. It just increases the level. So now our traps do more damage, and they activate even faster. That's not bad. I'm not complaining. The only issue with the traps, too, is they only activate when I go near them, not the enemies. So I need to get them all over the floor and then just run through them. So that'll let me buy mutations. But I want to go here. We get money, but we also get a mini-boss. And if we knock them out, we could get another implant. A second wind. If we look at the top left, whenever I use second wind, we heal, but I also increase my max HP. So I don't want to be sitting on energy. Run you guys over. Yeah, we need to level this up to see if I can't get a few more hell boxes out. Because it doesn't seem like there's a limit as long as I've got the shields down below for them. All right, here's the boss. I can go ahead, drop your shields. I think my weapon just broke. Yeah, it did. Let's move back. Wait a second. Get him, get him. Put one more. Wait for my shields. So now there's a flamethrower there too, and we got another arm, and I'm gonna go about my day. You have fun getting tickled to death. As long as they actually hit you. All right, thank you for your service. I will take another Showstopper upgrade, please. All right, no luck, let's refresh. One more time. Showstopper right arm. Killing an enemy in a weak spot leaves a hell box. So we have to kill them with a headshot, but that's gonna drop 3 hell boxes. We also get minor synergy. The less health you have, the more damage you deal. Up to 300%. So I guess we want traps all over the place, but we want to keep killing ourselves so we do more damage. Yeah, this is very high risk, high reward. And it seems like every single thing we grab is some way to get more hell boxes. I don't really have a gun that's good for weak shots. It's a shotgun. Gotta get point blank and shoot him in the head. So that will increase our rarity. I think I definitely want to go there. Just so we can buff up our legs. And so let's see an enemy. I'm gonna get right in your face. Shoot you with my shotgun. I think I missed your head. I gotta reload now. There we go. So there are the boxes. It looked like there was just one, though. I'm not sure I totally understand. Let's get rid of the trap. Move back. Starting to throw higher level enemies in here now. You don't usually see these guys until the second biome. But on difficulty 7, they'll show up at any random order. I'm gonna loot this real fast. Get myself some goodies. Get a ton of money. All right, there's one. There's two. Reload. I am terrible at aiming with a controller. Mouse and keyboard all the way. One more shot. All right, I'm gonna be terrible at this. What I need is like a sniper rifle. I think the thing with Kiborg too, whenever you manually aim, there's so much aim assist that it's hard to pop off of their body onto their head because it redirects back to their body. So now if we level up my legs, we only spend 2 shields to make a hell box. So I could do it twice in a row before I need to let them recharge. Or we could level up the right arm, but let's do the legs. I think that's the smartest thing to do right now. Let's heal up a few times. We got to be almost done. We can gamble. Ooh, we get another implant over there. We've been pretty lucky so far. So Arsenal just gives us infinite ammo for the next room. I don't think I really care about that. I mean, I guess it'll work with the hell boxes. Let's roll it once. See if we get lucky. Otherwise, we lose half of our ammo, which sucks. And that's going to suck. That's fine. I'll take it. And I will get myself another melee weapon. I don't think I've ever seen that trap before. They might have added some new ones with this update. So my favorite combo with your fists is a pierce attack. I can't block that. It's light, medium, light, light. And so that should penetrate their armor. Good parry. Slapped you in the back. And so I have to make sure we kill you with a headshot. It's going to take a minute because we are not very strong. Wait, hold on. Joe, run them over. Yeah, just run them over. Wait a second. No way. Who needs to play the game when we could just do this? All right, you're dead. There's the boss. So I can keep spamming that on you too. If we can up our shield regeneration speed. Oh, we got to get rid of your defense. Your defense drones. All right, there they go. This is a mess. I'm leaving. I think you can have fun over there. You're totally dead. All right, thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate the assist. I don't think I'm ever going to leave this cutscene, though, because the second I get out of it, I am dead. So I'm going to wait for you guys to explode. We didn't get any more Showstopper, unfortunately, so I can just reject this. We get money, we get more max health, more melee damage, and increase our resistance to status effects. Yeah, this is a really, really unique way to play. We definitely need another melee weapon. Pipe trimming. Attacks made with this weapon cannot be evaded. More damage to humans. Super moves build up vampirism. Better healing effectiveness. I mean, if we're going to be taking a ton of damage. Yeah, I forgot. We want as low of HP as possible. Let's grab the pipe trimming. Because that's going to make us just do insane amounts of damage. I think we might be almost at the boss. That's a mutation shop. I got a lot of money. Let's go over here and see what we can buy. I'm not too worried about getting another augmentation yet. Inflicting a negative status on an enemy via Wabazam gives you a positive status in return. What does that even mean? Negative mutation effects are weakened. Wabazam doesn't drain your health as long as you have armor. So I'm learning that we're going to get something called Wabazam at some point. Showstopper Heart. Prevent death and turn your attacker into an ally by tempting him with a kinky balloon. Health on resurrection 15%, so we get a free life. And whenever we die, we convert them to our team. All right, we'll buy that. Without a doubt, we'll buy that. I'm thinking about buying whatever this Wabazam thing is, just in case. Wabazam doesn't drain your health as long as you have armor. Inflicting a negative status on an enemy via Wabazam gives you a positive status in return. All right, that is about all we can buy. There was only one Showstopper drop anyway, so now we've got the heart. And so if we die, we drop a kinky balloon. We're going right. We've got 3 out of 7. Hey, you guys are already ready for me. Appreciate it. Take that. 1 for you. And we'll fight these guys over here, and hopefully my traps can kill them on the other side. How much money do we have? 270? I think we might be able to buy more shields at the bar as well, which would be awesome. Good parry. Let's do some second wins. We have the boss coming in soon. We also haven't had ammo in ages since we lost that machine. One thing I'm terrible at with this game, I never do the circular attacks. Just because, A, they don't do a ton of damage, and they're not very fast. I guess the hit stun's helpful if they're coming behind you, but I don't know, man. I just burst these guys one dude at a time. All right, we got the boss. Run you over. Okay, so the tentacles pull them straight into the trap. And then they just get obliterated. Unfortunately, again, none of these are activated. There's a health kit over there. I'm gonna grab that real fast. And just do what I always do. Spam a billion traps. Shoot you a few times with my gun. That's the best one right there. And let's just rip into you. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die at the traps. Wait a second. You get an extra life every room because of the heart that you have. I don't know if I can convert this guy to my ally. We did not get another Showstopper, but that's okay. We'll turn this down. It used to be way easier to get a full set, but I think they patched it. There was an item you could grab that guaranteed you get every single implant that you wanted. All right, what has the most durability? The fake sword. We get crit if we hit right after parrying. More damage to bosses, more attack speed. This is more healing effectiveness, but right now, with 4 health, we should be insanely strong. All right, where are we going? Right here? Yeah, we're not going to bother meditating. I want to go here and see if we can't get more shields. Tap water heals us. Liquid flame gives us fire damage. This increases energy. It's not shields. That gives us armor. Increase health by 10% and fully restore it. Add poison damage. More data gain. Fully restore energy, health, and armor. Yeah, okay, nothing we can buy here gives us more shields, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get the cold shoulder because that's going to give us armor and protection. But it's still going to keep my health very low, so we get that extra damage. And then I guess I'll buy the liquid flame, so we've got fury when fighting a boss, and we get fire damage. Because why not? This first guy is incredibly easy. In fact, I think we'll probably knock him out in a few seconds with this damage boost we've got. Run you over a few times. All right. Dude, these traps make it really hard for me to go in and do what I need to do. We got some good AoE damage. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Now it's me and you. Watch out. All right, you got the extra life. I'm not sure how it works in a boss fight. Good parry. There's a mine thrower on the left. I kind of want to punch it. Next phase. Let's second wind. Shoot the mines. Yeah, slap yourself. I'll help you. I'm just gonna focus on you. You can tell I've played this game before because I know all the timing. Drop some mines. Get out. got my other gun. I should be able to kill you just by shooting you. Yeah, I don't know. I died, but I didn't see a kinky balloon. I also don't know how I feel about that sentence. But I'm worried we just lost my legitimate extra life. I don't know. Kingslayer. As long as this weapon is equipped, you always have one burning sword. Shots inflict 20 points of burn on enemies. Spread is reduced by 15%. Each hit restores 2 durability of the equipped melee weapon. Now, let's get the Kingslayer for sure. Now we just need some more ammo. Your movement speed is increased by 30%, but your maximum health is decreased by 10%. Melee weapons deal times 50 damage, but break after 1 hit. You receive 50% more universal ammo from all sources. Melee weapons lose durability 50% faster. I'm going to try out Glass Forged. I feel like if we can save up melee weapons and drop these guys in 1 hit alongside the damage increase we have from low HP, maybe we can start one-shotting different bosses. Granted, I have to start getting melee weapons for that to work. Let's heal up. All right, second biome. We need 4 more implants. So far, I don't feel as overpowered as I would with other sets, but the set is definitely very funny. I mean, it's all about just like killing yourself. Open sesame. All right, so run you over. That's 2 back to back. Wait for the charges. Let's do it again. And then it just pulls them all in, and they instantly explode. That's got to be what I rely on. All right, I'm moving. Because there's bombs going off everywhere, left and right. We have the Kingslayer now. So I can just spray and pray. There we go, nice. And now what do we got? Give me another implant, please. Mutation. You deal 30% more damage, but energy accumulates slower. I just want to go into as much damage as possible. Your maximum health is increased by 100%, but you can no longer use ranged weapons. That would be terrible, considering my weapons now explode when I use them. You gain 25 armor each time you receive a negative status effect. I'm going to grab Reaper. So now even more damage, but we get energy even slower. So it's going to be harder to heal, but if we have the extra lives, I feel like that's a pretty good decision. We got meditation or money. I don't have time for meditation. I'm angry all the time. I want to get paid. So let's go here. We have not a lot of money. I was about to say, I feel like we're looking pretty good. I'm hoping we can find another shop. Because normally by this point in the run, I've got my whole build figured out. All right, let's run away. Drop some bombs. I'm out of energy. Okay, so we died, but they're the kinky balloons. So now these guys are my minions. And so they're just going in, doing damage, and then blowing themselves up. A problem I'm running across is to get on this bike, I have to spend a shield. And then if I dodge while I have no shields, I basically just sluggishly sit on the floor. So I'm putting myself into bad situations and killing myself. I have to watch that shield generation. I shoot you point blank. You'll die to my arms. I'll help out a little bit. All right, down you go. Watch out, Joe. You have no more extra lives. Do not get killed by your own traps. These guys are incredibly tanky. All right, run. Drop a few more. And this is how we play the game. This is what we do. Oh, yeah. That's the jackpot when one of those falls down. All right, so I'm going to try to get in range. I need to make sure I set off my traps. We have 13 health. All right, you got to be dead. There's another wave? I thought that was the end. We're not dying. There's no way we're dying. We've come too far. especially if I get 2 lives every single room. In hindsight, that's kind of busted. You're the last one. The mines are going to do nothing but kill me, not you. All right, give me my cash. Everything explodes all at once. That's money. That is what we want. I'm going to take a second in here. I'm not going to worry about hell boxes. I'm going to try to get some energy. Oh, not these dudes. These guys you can only attack if you parry. There we go. You're down. I want to try to get a second win going here. Like, normally I could kill these guys. I've beaten difficulty 7 with 0 implants. Just fist only. But because there's so many traps, I'm scared of myself right now. I got 2 health. I do these dash attacks that take me across the screen, and I'm going to dive over 1 billion mines. All right, enjoy your kinky balloon. I'm not sure what that means for the boss. Doesn't look like anything. All right, we got to go in. We have a ton of evasion-based enemies right now. We parry. That's where the damage is. Good. Keep them locked. And we're getting second wind charges. Heal up. Stop with the gun. Stop with the gun. All right, nice. Let's go. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Man, we cannot get another showstopper to save my life. All right, recheck that. Get some money, get some health. And so far, I feel like we're handling this well enough. What is this, a melee weapon? No, an upgrade. So we can make it so we only spend 1 shield to run them over and summon a Hellbox. I can increase my resurrections, and we get 1 more additional ally. Let's do the legs again. I have a dream of just doing this and running over everything and then dropping boxes all over the map. That is what I want to happen in a perfect world. What can we get here? More money. I do like money. We are not getting money, not today. Try this one more time. These are really, really unfortunate odds. One more time. At least get my expenses back. No shot, man. I'm going for broke. One more time. Stop, stop. Yes! Nice. Okay. Huge. Huge, huge. Let's go here and get myself another augmentation. I never realized, but man, you don't get ammo much unless you specifically go for it on the doors. Oh, we got a bunch of hell boxes. Oh, that's a health kit. I want that. Yeah, that's a lot of hell boxes. Wait for a second. Let's spawn even more. Dude, my camera's breaking. My camera's bugging. What am I supposed to do about this turret? Can I spawn a hell box on you? I can. There's 1 inside of you now. There's 2. You're on top of the trap now. You're on top of my traps. We gave him a vantage point. All right, we got more enemies. Run you over. Are we good? Not yet. You gotta die. Now we got Tubby over here. Dude, messing with that turret was the worst thing I could have ever done. I am under fire this entire room. Stop it, please. I'm dying to my own fists. All right, die, please. Shoot the right guy, shoot the right guy. All right, that's done. Every 5 kills, turn bodies into lumps of clown flesh. Lure enemies near these lumps to drain their health. When a kinky balloon is popped, a car is dropped on its location. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I kind of want to see what the car does. Both of these seem insane. I'm going to do the kinky balloon. I'm not sure how we're going to drop a car in this map, but sure it can be done. Come on, fingers crossed. Give me another showstopper. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Keep pulling them in. Whatever I do, just don't spam the dodge button, because then I get screwed. I have to make sure I do every single motion here intentionally. I kind of want to die just so I can spawn balloons. I think I died. I don't see any kinky balloons, though. I almost thought about letting him kill me. I wish there was a counter somewhere, so I knew exactly how many lives I have, because I don't know how reckless I want to be. All right, we died. There's a kinky balloon right there. A car's gonna fall. I want to see what it does. What? All right, that's not what I expected. And then it just gets picked back up. All right, you gotta die, fella. Wait a second. Does the circular attack beat those guys up without having to worry about parrying them? Oh, why do we have 2 bosses? Why do we have 2 bosses? Why are there mines everywhere? All right, let me assess the situation. I'm assessing that the situation is not great. Oh my god, dude. Drop more traps. Heal up. Use my gun. If it was any other dude but these guys are nuts. They're gonna shoot me down like crazy. I mean, they're running through all the mines. And now they're getting the smackdown. I do love when they get the smackdown. I'm out of ammo. We gotta go in. Close the gap. Knock him over. A few more. All right, one's about to die. The other one's about to go down. Yes! We did it! Now how do I get in range to get my loot? I think I have to wait this one out. What? All right, we had another life. Good to know. Good to know. Oh man, no more showstopper. What terrible luck. We have another dude. Nope. I feel like I like the Kingslayer that we've got. As long as his weapon is equipped, you gain 2 shields. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I don't need to read the other ones. I can identify that I like this one. Yeah, we are not getting lucky this time around. I know there's an augmentation you can get that makes it so you only get the implants that you want. I just don't know how rare it is. So we get either a gun or we get ammo. I'm not very excited about either one of these. I am excited we have so many shields now. I can just run and gun like crazy. All right, you enjoy that? I got presents for all. Charge up. All right, this is working way better. In fact, I think this gun changes everything. And when I knock you guys over, I can just pop a free shot. Because that's great. Even the evasive enemies, we can run. What is that laser beam? Why did I summon that? Because I can knock them over and then shoot them. And it actually works pretty well. All right, whatever that thing is, I hate it. Oh, we got some ammo. Nice, so I actually have shotgun ammo. Remember, if I get a headshot? Oh, wait a second. I lost a real life. So I lost one of my implants. I forgot about that. Whenever you lose a life in this game, you lose an implant. I guess it doesn't count for the actual heart implant, but I think I lost that life before I lost the heart life, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm a little overstimulated right now. This is the most chaotic this game has ever been. I don't know where my camera is. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Please get me out of here. I regret what I've done. The problem is, this is my only way to play the game now. My melee weapons break. I have absolutely no ammo. And then I'm incentivized if I die because cars are gonna drop. Please. Don't crash down on me. Rookie, Shredder, and Spaceman. This is another shotgun. I feel like if I really want to get... Headshots don't matter anymore because I lost that attachment. So I'm just gonna grab the shotgun because that gives me even more shields. As long as this weapon is equipped, you gain 1 shield. I was thinking about the Spaceman because of the modifiers. More damage to machines, and we get more damage the more money we have. But I'm gonna keep going in on shields. Where is the correct way? We get an augmentation and another implant. Immortality? What the hell? Or we lose 99% of our health? I mean, I've got free lives. That's actually a positive for me. No shot. All right, I'll take the reward. I don't know how long that lasts. But we're going to go in here, and we're going to go crazy. I think you can see the progress in the top left. So it actually lasts a good amount of time. So nothing I do will kill me. Dude, what a way to crash. All right, we're still here. We still have our immortality. Luckily, it saved my data right before that room. So I'm going to heal up, and we're going to go nuts. But maybe not so nuts we freeze the game again. that would be a good idea. It's such a bummer we lost that one arm, although we weren't really generating any hell boxes off of it. I just want to get more of these attachments and see what they do. All right, so let's run through. Ram all these guys. Let my shields max out. And so we can hit all these guys one time. And it's going to drop a box, let it recharge, and then just do it all over again. And we have insane survivability. I guess the most insane it could possibly be because we cannot die. I got a little bit of ammo, so I'm going to try the circular attack. I have played Kiborg for this long, and I didn't know that the evasion-based guys, all you have to do is a circular attack, and that hits them. That's crazy. Let's cut my way through here. Try to go as far as we can while we've got this invincibility. I'm gonna wait for two seconds. Let me get on my bike. All right, you guys are finished. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do, apparently, either. Nice, 2 bosses. All right, this is our chance. No way you guys don't give me what I want. There is no way. I can't. I'm stuck again. Well, this is awkward. I guess we're all dead. It's okay. Let me get my attachment. What do we got? We can refresh. Refresh. Man, still no Showstopper. One more try here. Come on. We got the Showstopper spine. Give you the Wabazam hammer with infinite durability. So that's how we get this. It's a hammer. Light attacks deal random elemental damage and drain your health. Charge attacks produce a random effect depending on the charge and restore health that was drained from light attacks. Wait, hold on a second. This is a melee weapon. So isn't this gonna break? It has infinite durability. Wait, so do we just get 50 times damage? There's no way. Hammer damage 5, elemental power 1. Whenever we hit someone, we lose 5% of our health. There's also, again, more traps on the arenas, more trap damage. All right, give me this immediately. And hopefully it doesn't instantly break, because that would be awful. Hellbox Tentacle Reach is increased by 2. 1 additional free try, and each Randomizer 9 event. I think that's the slot machine. Universal ammo for winning a fight. Let's do the guaranteed grab. More tentacles, the better. That's what my anime always says. So let's keep moving. Come on. We have the invincibility. No way, dude. This is the barkeep. And so the boss is next, but I'm still invincible. I will buy... I'm thinking I will buy nothing, because I can't die. Let's go in. Let's see if this hammer breaks or if it does 1,000,000 damage. All right, come on. It doesn't break. It does seem incredibly strong. Can I throw this? Hold on, what's the throw button? I don't remember how to throw. I don't think I can. I think it's too heavy. No, it's working. All right, so now you're going to make copies. Run these copies over. Dude, I don't even know what's happening anymore with this game. This is the most chaotic build I've ever had. And I'm still missing 4 components to it. We can also completely negate this fight, because what happens is you're supposed to wait for them to attack you, and then you parry. But if we hit them with my bike, they get stunned. And then I can just hit them right after. And let me move back. All right, we won. That was a mess, but we won. And now hopefully we can get something good. Or maybe we get locked here for all of eternity. All right, we can level something up here. More trap damage, trap activation rate. I guess it's all the same boost. The higher we level it up, though, I think the effect's a little bit better. This goes from 7% to 8%, so I'll take that. Level up my legs. Not that it really matters what melee weapon I get, because all these break in one hit. I'm going to be using my giant hammer anyway. All right, developers, I think the invincibility might be a little overtuned, considering I'm now... Not only did I beat a boss for free, I'm now in the 3rd biome. I am still invincible. Okay. All right. So this does do the extra damage. This hammer is 50 times stronger. You gotta get behind your shield. Excuse me, sir. Let me just get over here, please. Get these razors away. Dude, this is so stupid. Every single part of this set is so overpowered. No thoughts, head empty, just hammer. That's all we ever gotta do. Guys, this is not one of those videos you fall asleep to. There's a lot of screaming and cackling. Oh no! I'm out of invincibility, it went away. I guess it figured I went too far with it. Well, let's get an augmentation. Let's see what we can put in this hammer. That's what I want to see. What kind of crazy stuff can it do? Let's get some more traps out. Just a couple. Dude just gets pulled off screen from the tentacles. All right, we got the extra life. There's the kinky balloon. So a car's gonna fall. Get traps everywhere. I don't think a car fell. We still have the attachment, right? Yeah, we do. Maybe they die before it pops. Oh, there it is. Okay. I've only got one more life, so let's second wind. I'm being way too reckless right now. Okay, hold on. We might want to start doing this. When in doubt, throw it out. What the? What just happened? Kiborg, you good? Hold on. The game just went to the main menu and turned the sound off. About to get nice and intimate, fellas. No, I'm not dying here. Just imagine you hear all the noises. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. No, you're dead. You're dead. I'm going to move around this minefield. Just imagine the noises right now, guys. Dong, 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 dong. All right, we're good. Now we can go ahead and grab my item and reboot the game, because that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Wabazam Shockwave deflects incoming projectiles. Area activation traps pull in the closest enemies and are activated by them. I could finally get the clown flesh. Now, I'm going to have traps get activated by the enemies. That's huge. That is absolutely massive. I mean, what did I tell you guys about breaking this game? It always happens. It always happens. Oh, I want that room. I definitely want that room. That's another implant. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to start opening the door, and then I'm going to reboot. Don't abort the run. That would be terrible. All right, we're back. Like nothing happened. Audio is working. We can grab ourselves a mutation and an implant. Hopefully see what else we can get. I want to see what the mask looks like, because I don't really feel very clownish yet. I mean, of course, besides the juggling. All right, down you go. We're just going to go nuts. Just going to go nuts all over these guys. They can take all my nuts if I can actually go forward. All right, if you guys knock me out, we get the kinky balloons. And I'm just going to ignore y'all while you get crushed by cars. Say goodnight. I feel like that should do a little bit more damage. Just a smidge. All right, that's the last life. Heal up, Joe. Don't screw this up. Everyone gets to hold the hammer. It's the safest way. Oh, that feels so good. That is so satisfying. That move is crazy, too. I don't know how much damage it does, because every hit kills them in one hit. All right, give me my hammer back. Oh, I forgot. We got a boss in here. Oh, every single time I hit them with a hammer, I'm losing HP. I forgot about that. That's why we only got 1 health. I'm the one killing myself. But now we've got a huge damage bonus. So smack that. Smack that again. We're not screwing this up. Just gonna play a nice deadly game of catch. You got a big AoE. That was not nearly as strong as I hoped, but it's okay, you're down. Refresh, refresh. Showstopper head. High attack chain triggers a hit from a spring-loaded fist. The fist speed scales with the attack chain. Killing an enemy that way spawns a hell box. So all we need is an attack chain of 10, then they get hit by a fist, and if they get fisted, they spawn a hell box. We get major synergy. Traps heal you on a hit. That is nuts. Hellbox explosion gives you a burning sword. Guys, I think you cooked too much with this character. So you're telling me I can lay out a billion traps. If I get exploded on, I get a damage boost. And if I get hit by my own traps, I just heal. You receive 100 points of armor, but we lose shields. We don't want that. I don't care about reload speed. I don't care about a freezing aura either. I'm going to reject all of these. And let's just keep on moving on. Keep on moving. That is a rarity upgrade. That levels up my implant to make the trap damage higher. This increases the overall rarity of a particular part, which makes their stats better. I think I prefer this. Okay, I can destroy this no problem. Which is not something you're normally able to do. Normally they're way too tanky. So these explode, which give me burning swords. My traps heal me, so we can see all of my health. I can just infinitely do this. There's no way for me to die. Well, good news is the run is saved. Wait, even the mines? I can just run over the mines. And so that heals me. If they're close enough, it hurts them. That's going to be by far the best trap that we can get. All right, let's second win. All right, fellas, I know I said if you want to win this game, you got to play as the gunslinger. Just plays the Showstopper. You'll be good. Minimal attack chain from 10 to 5. So we can actually see what this does. We can level up the heart for more resurrections. The spine will reduce my own health drain, increase the hammer damage. Let's level up the head. Because I haven't been noticing, but with a 5 attack chain, there's supposed to be that spring-loaded fist, right? Oh, we're almost at the boss. We got one more room, and then it's boss fight time. Here, we should get a good amount of implants, too, though, because they like to throw a lot of mini-bosses at you. But there's no way we're losing this. We get an augmentation here, too. So I'm going to swap to my fists. Or the dual wield's fine. Wait, no, they'll break in one hit. Yeah, so use my fists. I want to try to get an attack chain of 10. These guys are all dodging literally everything, though. All right, 4, 5. Never mind, bazooka to the face. I might be crazy. I don't notice where this fist is going to come out. Oh, wait a second. I think it's coming out really fast. It's a little purple thing that appears below them. And of course, if it kills, it's going to spawn another hell box. That's very subtle. But we can end up getting that with the hammer. Just look at how fast I lost all of my health when I used the hammer, though. Run these guys over. Step on the mines. Just to heal myself a little bit. All right. We're back in action. Man, you had that flashy entrance just to die to this. All right, get up. Get up, I dare you. Yeah, come on. Come on. Watch out, Joe. You're going to lose your lives. We don't want that to happen. This is the most overpowered I've ever been in Kiborg. All right, that's my last extra life. Let's run on these. Whoa, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. Knock you guys over. Got some crazy laser beams. Dude, this robot is insane. I'm tired of you. Die. I like how I'm acting like this is hard. I can just do this. I can just do that, and we're fine. It's trying to be dramatic, you know? Showstopper left arm. Successful parry launches a cream pie into a nearby enemy, stunning them. It took me this long to learn how to cream pie my enemies? Wow, okay. I get one cream pie. Cream pie enemy receives depletion status. I have no one to cream pie anymore. I've killed everything. All right, let's see what the torso does. Give me the torso. Damn. All right, that's fine. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I'm just going to reject it. I'm going to get the extra melee damage. That's going to give us even better odds. And this is an augmentation. Showstopper affinity. This is what I wanted. Get Showstopper implants only. The chance of getting rare implants is increased by 20%. That would have guaranteed we had the full build. Killing an enemy with a spring-loaded fist causes a similar fist to burst out of the enemy's dead body and attack others. Yeah, like I said, we're getting some of these components really late, but a lot of them are incredibly creative. We're going to go to the shop because I've got over $1,000, and I'm going to buy everything in here. Just buff myself out through the butt. Tap water. Don't mind if I do. Liquid flame. Lightning in a bottle. Cold shoulder. Toxic swamp. Golden bloom. Oh, that's fine. We don't really need the other ones. Now we've got fury. We've got armor. We've got protection. So let's see. Can we kill this guy in 5 seconds? Do I beat him with the hammer? Do I kill him with the traps? I don't know what's going to be the funnier option. I feel like he's not going to be able to be stunned. All right, come on, my guy. I'm ready for you. So hold this. Wait, no, he can be stunned. Okay, you're not gonna die that fast. But wait a second, hold on. This is even better. So now we're stuck inside of each other, and I can just keep dropping traps. This is the ultimate challenge. Difficulty 7. He does 150% more damage. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's not going to move for years. Now, what's totally insane about this, right? What's totally insane, you could probably get just the blue version of the legs and spend 2 shields and still stun lock this guy. I think you could get into this fight and still make it so he can never move. It's so stupid. What? I'm in the air. Yes. Look at my minions. What can you even do? Good luck. Oh, I don't think I can get down. There we go. Die. All right. Area clear. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Now, there is endless mode. I really wonder how well a build like this could do in endless mode. I don't know if you get more implants or not so you can finish up the set. I'd imagine not. Because then you just keep getting implants over and over and over and over again, which would maybe defeat the purpose. But I'm just going to go ahead and call it now. I think we are plenty strong enough. Guys, this has been Kiborg. That was the Showstopper, which might possibly be one of the most overpowered sets in the game. We didn't even get all the components. We had 4 out of 7 of them. That was nuts. Just the stun locking capabilities, and once you got major synergy, and all those traps started to suddenly heal you, I feel like at that point, you could just lock down anything and have full health all the time. It still was a ton of fun, and like usual, jumping into Kiborg means we're going to absolutely break the game. And so if you guys enjoyed, let me know down below. Hit that like button, leave me a comment if you want more Kiborg. And if you've watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Slam that button, because that supports me way more than you know. That's going to be it for me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.